Let's go for some chit-chat with Neo. Maybe she'll give me some good luck for the rest of the run. Plus, who doesn't love a good gossip session with a mystical being? Who needs gold when you can have a rare relic? Let's lose all that shiny stuff and get something epic instead. Let's start this off with a bang and take on the first monster node. I'm feeling pumped and ready to show them who's boss. Let's smash that bug with Bash and make it regret messing with us. This louse is about to get a taste of my powerful strike card. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to shield myself from the monster's attack. Can't have those little critters scratching me up. Time to smack that louse with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. Let's give that louse a good old bash and make it regret crossing paths with me. This little bug needs to go down, so let's smack it with a strike. Oh man, dual wield is like having double the fun. You can copy your best attack or power card and wreak havoc on your enemies. Let's go for it. Let's smack that jawworm with Bash to make it easier to take down later on. This jawworm is getting a taste of its own medicine with a strike card. I'm gonna double up on my strike card because who doesn't want more damage, right? This jawworm is getting on my nerves. Time to give it a taste of my power. Let's smash that jawworm with a bash. It's gonna make it easier to take down later. This monster is almost down for the count, so let's finish it off with a good old strike. Let's spice things up with some randomness. Who knows what attack we'll get, but hey, it's free this turn. Let's hit up that question mark node. Who knows what kind of cool stuff we'll find there? Maybe a new relic or some sweet upgrades. I'm not falling for that trap. I'll leave the Golden Idol event and play it safe. I've got a run to finish, can't afford any unnecessary risks. This cultist is about to feel the wrath of my bash. Let's smash and bash our way to victory. I'm gonna slap down a defend card to shield myself from that cultist's next hit. Can't let them ruin my fabulous hair! This is gonna be lit. Time to burn them all with Immolate and show them who's boss. What was the best vacation you ever took? Oh, definitely the time I went to my fridge and found out I had leftover pizza. Best vacation ever, hands down. I'm gonna double up on my best cards because why not? More is always better, right? Let's give that cultist a little bash and make it regret messing with us. Lose a little HP but gain 2 energy? Sounds like a fair trade to me. Let's go for bloodletting. Let's go for the question mark node. Who knows what kind of treasure or event we might find there. Plus, I'm feeling lucky today. Let's roll the dice and transform a card. Who knows, maybe we'll get something awesome like a rare card or something totally wacky. Oh man, we're so close to full health already. Let's just take a quick nap and heal up a bit. Can't go wrong with a little rest, right? I'm gonna take a little hit to gain some energy and unleash a flurry of attacks on these monsters. I'm feeling lazy to strategize too much, so I'll just double up on my best card and see where that takes me. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to shield myself from those pesky monsters. Can't have them ruining my day. Let's smack that louse with a strike card. Gotta squash those bugs. This little bug needs a good squishing, so I'm gonna smack it with a strike. Let's spice things up a bit and see what random attack we get from the Infernal Blade. Who knows, it might just be the perfect card for this situation. Time to squash that pesky louse with a good ol' strike card. Let's get rid of it before it causes any more trouble. This looter is trying to steal my gold with its thievery power, but I'm not letting that happen. Time to show it who's boss with a good ol' strike. Let's smack that looter with a strike. Gotta take down that block. Time to give that looter a taste of my strength. Time to lose a bit of HP for that sweet, sweet energy boost. Let's live dangerously. I'm gonna need some defense here. Gotta make sure I don't get hit too hard by that sneaky looter. Hey, check this out. If I have all attack cards in my hand, I can unleash a massive 14 damage with Clash. Let's add some spice to this deck with a bit of risk-taking. Let's spice things up with a random attack for free. Why not, right? This slaver is going down. Time to show them who's boss with a good old strike. Ah, gotta protect myself from that incoming damage. Can't afford to lose any HP right now. Let's smack that slaver with some strikes and show it who's boss. I'm going to take a little hit to my HP, but it's totally worth it for that sweet energy boost. I'm feeling a bit lazy to think too hard, so I'll just copy a card I like and have more options for the next turn. This card is a solid choice for both defense and energy gain, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Ah, gotta defend myself here. Can't let that slaver hit me too hard. Oh man, Heavy Blade is a beast of a card. It deals a whopping 14 damage and gets stronger with each point of strength. Definitely adding this to my deck for some serious damage. Let's grab that treasure. Gotta keep stacking up that gold for some sweet upgrades later on. Plus, who doesn't love shiny loot? Time to lose a bit of HP for that sweet, sweet energy boost. Let's go all out on this turn. Let's smack that jawworm with a strike since it's vulnerable and needs a good punch. I'm just going to slap down this defend card to protect myself a bit. Can't let those monsters get the best of me. Let's smash that acid slime with Heavy Blade because it's going to feel the pain of my strength. Let's spice things up with a random attack. Who knows? It might just be the perfect card to finish off these monsters. Let's smack that acid slime with a strike. Gotta chip away at that HP. Let's throw up a shield with Sentinel, get that block up, and maybe even get some extra energy if we're lucky. Time to show this acid slime who's boss with a good old strike. This is gonna be epic. I'm gonna exhaust all non-attack cards and deal a massive 16 damage to that slimy acid slime. Oh man, Heavy Blade is like the big daddy of damage cards. It gets stronger with your strength, so it's gonna pack a punch later on. Let's add it to the deck. Well, I guess I'll just take a little bloodletting break here to get some extra energy. Can't pass up free energy, right? Let's give that fungi beast a little bash and make it more vulnerable to our attacks. Time to show them who's the boss. Time to bring down the big bad mushroom with a heavy blow. Let's see if it can handle the strength enhanced damage. Let's spice things up with a random attack. Who knows, maybe it'll be something epic. This card is like throwing a boomerang at the enemies, hoping it hits them multiple times and takes them out in one go. Time to bring down the heavy blade on that fungi beast and show it who's boss with some serious damage. Let's finish off the fungi beast with a strike. Hey, this card is like a discount deal. The more I get hurt, the cheaper it becomes. Plus, it deals a solid 18 damage. Let's add some blood to this deck. Let's smack that looter with some strikes and show it who's boss. Let's smack that looter with a good old strike to bring it closer to defeat. Let's swing heavy with this one and take a big chunk out of that looter's health. This is going to be a quick and easy way to take down that pesky looter without wasting any other cards. Oh man, Pommel Strike is a great card. It deals damage and lets you draw a card, which is super helpful for keeping your hand full. Plus, it's only one energy cost, so it's a good value pick. Let's take on the monster. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to crush some enemies. Let's go for the heavy blade to deal massive damage and take down that slaver. Gotta shield myself from those slavers' attacks. Can't afford to take unnecessary damage, you know? This card is like cloning my best cards, so I can have double the fun next turn. Let's smack the slaver with some strikes and show it who's boss. This slaver is about to hit me hard, so I'm going to lose a bit of HP to gain some energy and hopefully turn the tide. This is a great opportunity to deal damage and potentially draw a card for more options next turn. Let's smack that slaver with Pommel Strike. This slaver is going down. Time to show off my strength and crush it with a heavy blade. Let's add some AoE damage to the deck with Cleave. It's always satisfying to hit all enemies at once. Let's smash that big slime with a heavy blade because it's going to feel like a truck hitting it. Let's smack that slime with some good old strikes and show it who's boss. Let's smack that spike slime with a strike. Gotta chip away at that HP. Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and mitigate some incoming damage. I'm going to copy that Infernal Blade card and unleash a flurry of attacks on that spike slime, doubling my chances of victory. Let's sweep the floor with a Cleave to show that slime who's boss. Let's flex those muscles and show this slime who's boss with a heavy hit. Drawing cards is like opening presents, and who doesn't love surprises? Let's smack that slime with some cards. Let's smash that slime with a bash and make it regret ever crossing paths with Algoria. This slime is about to get slammed with some serious damage. Let's see how it likes this attack. Oh man, Headbutt is such a cool card. You can deal damage and then put a card from your discard pile back on top of your draw pile. It's like giving your deck a second chance. Let's go with this one. Hey, we're kinda low on HP right now, so let's take a chill pill and rest to heal up a bit. We can always smith later when we're feeling more energized. This is a great opportunity to deal some damage to the slime boss and potentially set up a powerful card for my next turn. Let's go for it. Let's smack that slime boss with a strike and chip away at its health. Let's lose a bit of HP to gain some energy and really spice things up in this fight. Let's smack that spike slime with a strike card and show it who's boss. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Playing Sentinel for some extra defense and energy boost Gotta stay alive and keep the energy flowing. This is the perfect time to unleash some AoE damage and show these slimes who's boss. Let's smack that little slime with the pommel strike and draw a card for some extra fun next turn. Let's get rid of some of these slimed cards cluttering up my hand and make room for better cards. Time to clean house. Let's get rid of these slimy cards cluttering up my hand. Gotta keep it clean for the real action. Slimed is a cheap card that I can play to get it out of my hand and draw into something better. Plus, it's always satisfying to see those slimy cards disappear. Let's get rid of these slimy cards clogging up my hand. Gotta keep it clean and efficient, you know? This slimed card is like cleaning up the mess in my hand, making room for better stuff to come. Let's talk to Neo and see what she has to say. Maybe she'll give us some cool relic or something, who knows? Lose 8 max HP? Who needs HP when you can get a rare relic? Let's do this, I'm feeling lucky. Let's go straight for the next monster node and show them who's boss. More battles? More fun. Let's smack that slimy spike slime with a good old strike card and move on to the next target. Let's smack that spike slime with a good old strike. Gotta get rid of it before it causes any trouble. Let's give this slime a good old bash and make it regret sliming its way into our path. This slime is about to get bashed and vulnerable. Watch out! Time to say goodbye to the acid slime with a swift strike. Adios, slimy friend. This slime is on its last legs. Time to give it the final blow with a good old strike. Oh man, Sentinel is a great card. It gives me some block, and if I exhaust it, I get extra energy. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. Gotta grab it. Let's hit up that question mark node. Who knows what kind of cool stuff we might find there? Maybe a new relic or some sweet upgrades. Let's go on an adventure. Who needs regrets when you can have 275 gold instead? Let's take the risk and grab that shiny gold. This cultist is going down. Time to show them who's boss, with a solid hit. Time to give that cultist a taste of my power with a good old strike card. Time to give that cultist a taste of my power with a good old strike. Let's smack the cultist with a bash to make them more vulnerable and set up for a big hit next turn. Let's play Sentinel, get that block up, and maybe get some extra energy if we're lucky. Time to smack that cultist with some good old strikes and show it who's boss. Time to smack that cultist with a big hit. Let's show them who's boss with this strike card. Time to give that cultist a taste of my powerful strikes and show them who's boss. Whoa, Carnage is like the Hulk of cards. It deals a whopping 20 damage for just 2 energy. Smash time! Who needs certainty when you can have 175 shiny gold coins? Doubt is just a state of mind, but gold is forever, baby. Let's take the gold and embrace the chaos. Let's keep the party going and hit that continue button. We're on a roll and ain't no serpent gonna stop us now. Let's hit up that question mark node. Who knows? Maybe we'll find some cool loot or a helpful event to spice things up. Let's pray and remove a card from our deck. Who needs extra HP anyway when you can have a sleeker deck, am I right? Plus, losing HP is just a small price to pay for a cleaner and more efficient deck. Let's do this! Let's smack Lagavulin with a bash to make it regret messing with us. This big guy needs a little tickle, so I'm gonna hit him with a strike and watch him squirm. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike to chip away at its health. Let's give Lagavulin a little love tap with this strike card and show it who's boss. Lagavulin is about to feel the pain with this strike card. Let's show them who's boss. Time to give Lagavulin a taste of my powerful strike card and show it who's boss. Let's give Lagavulin a little love tap with Bash, make them feel extra vulnerable to our attacks. This card will help me survive Lagavulin's next attack and might even give me the energy boost I need to finish this fight. Let's give Lagavulin a good old bash to the face and make it regret messing with us. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike to show him who's boss. Let's give Lagavulin a taste of our bash card and make it regret facing us. Let's give Lagavulin a taste of its own medicine with some bash action and set it up for a big hit next turn. Time to give Lagavulin a taste of my powerful strikes. Let's show this monster who's boss. Let's go for some chit-chat with Neo. Maybe she'll give us some cool buffs or something. Who knows, right? Let's keep it casual and see what happens. Enemies with 1 HP? That's like playing on easy mode. I'll take that option and breeze through these combats like a pro gamer. Let's skip this monster and head straight to the next one. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's give that louse a little tap on the head with this strike card, and move on to the next enemy. Let's smash this bug with a bash and show it who's the real boss here. Oh man, fire breathing is like having a party in your deck. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, it just lights up and deals damage to all enemies. Let's add some fireworks to this run. Time to show this cultist who's boss, with a good old strike to the face. Hey, drawing extra cards is always a good thing, right? Plus, it synergizes well with our existing power card. Let's evolve our deck. Time to say goodbye to the little spike slime S with a swift strike. Adios, slimy friend. Oh, Sentinel is a great card to add some defense to my deck. Plus, if I exhaust it, I get extra energy. Let's go with this one. Let's take on the monster. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to show off my skills in battle. Let's smash that jawworm with a bash. It's gonna feel the pain and be easier to defeat with that vulnerable status. Let's smack that jawworm with some damage. Gotta take it down fast. Let's smack that jawworm with a strike to bring it closer to defeat. Let's throw up our shield with Sentinel, get some block, and maybe even get a little energy boost if we're lucky. Let's smack that jawworm with a strike to get rid of its block and deal some damage. Let's light up the battlefield with some fiery breath and watch those enemies squirm. Let's smack that jawworm with a strike. Gotta take it down before it hits me. I'm gonna smack that slimy acid slime with my strike card and get rid of it before it can cause any trouble. I'm just gonna slap down some defenses to protect myself from those pesky monsters. Can't have them ruining my day. This acid slime M is about to get a taste of my bash. Let's smash it with some extra damage and vulnerable debuffs. Let's smack that jawworm with a good old strike to get rid of it fast and make our life easier. Let's smack that jawworm with some damage. Gotta take it down fast. Hey, this card is like having a never-ending flow of cards. I can draw more and more, so why not add it to my deck? Plus, it's always fun to have more options, right? Let's spice things up a bit and roast those fungi beasts with some fiery breath. Let's smack that fungi beast with a good old strike. Gotta take him down one by one, you know? Time to smack that fungi beast with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. Let's give that fungi beast a good old bash and make it regret messing with us. Time to say goodbye to the little fungi beast with a swift strike. Adios, mushroom buddy. Time to put up my defenses and show this fungi beast that I'm not an easy target. Let's throw up a quick block and maybe get some extra energy out of it. Who knows? Let's give this fungi beast a little bash and make it regret messing with us. Time to give that fungi beast a taste of my power with a good old strike. Oh man, Armaments is such a versatile card. Not only does it give you block, but it also upgrades a card in your hand for the rest of combat. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. Definitely adding this to my deck. Oh man, we're pretty low on HP right now. Let's take a quick nap and heal up 30% of our max HP. Can't risk getting knocked out in the next fight, right? Let's hit up that question mark node. Maybe we'll find some sweet loot or a cool event to spice things up. Let's keep the party going and hit up that face trader for some more fun. Time to see what goodies they have in store for us. Let's roll the dice and see if we get a good face or a bad face. It's like playing a game within a game, so why not take the risk and spice things up a bit? Let's pop that sentinel for some block and maybe some extra energy if we're lucky. This is a no-brainer. I'm gonna smack the weakest monster with my strike card and take it down. Let's smack that sentry with a bash and make it regret crossing paths with us. Let's spice things up with some fiery breath and watch those enemies burn. Let's take out the monster with the lowest HP to reduce incoming damage. Let's smack that sentry with a strike card and show them who's boss. Let's smack that sentry with a good old strike and show it who's boss. Let's go for some chit-chat with Neo. Maybe she'll give us some cool buffs or something. Who knows? Oh man, enemies with 1 HP in the next 3 combats? That's like playing on easy mode. Let's breeze through these fights and show them who's boss. Let's keep the monster party going. More monsters, more fun, right? Plus, I need that sweet loot. Let's give that louse a good old bash and make it regret messing with us. Let's grab Warcry. Drawing a card and manipulating the top of the draw pile can set up some nice combos later on. Oh man, I love a good deck cleanse. Let's get rid of some dead weight and make room for better cards. Purify it is. Let's go for the question mark node because I'm feeling lucky today. Maybe I'll get a cool relic or some extra gold. Take the golden idol and trigger the trap. Gotta keep things exciting for my viewers, right? Plus, who doesn't love a little danger and suspense in their life? Let's do this. Oh man, losing 6 max HP? That's like skipping leg day at the gym, but hey, I'd rather keep my deck clean and not get cursed or take a ton of damage. Max HP can come back, right? Let's pray and remove a card from our deck. Who needs HP when you can have a lean, mean fighting machine deck, am I right? Let's keep the party going and hit that continue button. We're on a roll and I'm feeling lucky today. Let's go for the question mark node. Who knows, maybe we'll get a cool relic or event. Let's go for the question mark node. Who knows what kind of cool stuff we might find there. Maybe a new relic or some sweet cards. Let's smack that little slime with a strike and get rid of it in style. Time to say goodbye to the acid slime with a good old strike card. Adios, slimy friend. Oh, this ghostly armor is perfect for some extra defense. Plus, it's ethereal, so I can use it strategically. Oh man, we are so close to full health. Let's just take a quick nap and heal up 30% of our max HP. Can't go wrong with a little rest and relaxation, right? Let's roll the dice and search for loot. Worst case scenario, we'll just have to smack down another monster. More action, more fun, right? Let's do this. Time to show this dead adventurer who's boss. I'm ready to fight and slay some monsters with my awesome deck. This big bash should knock out Lagavulin real quick with that extra vulnerable debuff. Oh man, doubling my block with Entrench sounds like a solid defensive move. Plus, it only costs 2 energy, so I'm definitely picking this one. I'm feeling lucky, so I'm gonna go for the treasure node. and hope for some shiny loot. Doubling my block is like putting on an extra layer of armor, and who doesn't want to feel extra protected in a fight? This bash card is gonna hit hard and make that sentry regret messing with me. Let's take out the monster with the lowest health to reduce the overall damage I take. Let's smack that second sentry with a good old strike to speed things up. Let's smack that monster with the lowest HP with a good old strike card and take it down a notch. Let's smack that sentry with a good old strike to bring it closer to defeat. This sentry is going down with a big hit from my strike card. I'm just going to slap down this defend card to protect myself a bit. Can't have those monsters hitting me too hard. Gotta keep my HP up. Let's smack that monster with the bash card to make it easier to defeat. Let's smack that vulnerable sentry with a strike to show it who's boss. This strike card will finish off the sentry with 5 HP, reducing the enemy threat. Let's smack that first sentry with a bash, make it feel extra vulnerable, and take it down in style. Time to say goodbye to that little sentry with just 9 HP left. Let's finish this quickly and move on to the next challenge. Let's finish off that weak monster with a good old strike card. Time to wrap this up. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to shield myself from that sentry's attack. Can't have it ruining my day. I'm gonna smack that sentry with a bash to make it more vulnerable and bring it down faster. Let's get this fight over with. Gotta throw up some defenses to keep myself safe from that sneaky sentry's attack. Let's smack that sentry with a strike card and show it who's boss. This sentry is going down with my powerful strike card. Let's smack that sentry with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. I'm feeling a bit aggressive today, so let's add some more damage with this Iron Wave Plus card. Plus, the extra block is always nice to have. Let's go with Ghostly Armor to gain some block and prepare for the incoming damage. Let's smack that Jawworm with Iron Wave Plus and show it who's boss with some block and damage. Let's smash that Jawworm with a bash. It's time to show this worm who's boss. This Warcry card is like peeking into the future and rearranging my deck for success. Let's see what surprises await. This jawworm is on its last legs, time to finish it off with a good old strike. Oh man, dual wield is such a fun card to play with. Imagine doubling up on your best attack or power card. That's some serious combo potential right there. Let's grab it and see what kind of crazy plays we can pull off. Let's take on the monster. I need more gold to buy all the shiny things in the shop later. Plus, I'm feeling strong and ready to crush some enemies. Let's flex our muscles with Iron Wave Plus and show this looter who's boss by both defending and attacking at the same time. This looter is getting on my nerves with its thievery power stealing my gold. Time to show it who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Time to put on my ghostly armor and become untouchable for a bit. Can't touch this! Time to smack that looter with a strike card and show it who's boss. This looter is trying to steal my gold with its thievery power, but I'm not letting that happen. Time to smack it with a strike. Let's slap on some ghostly armor to protect ourselves from the looter's thievery and vulnerable attacks. I'm just going to throw up a quick block here so I can take less damage. Can't be bothered to deal with all that incoming damage right now. Let's smack that looter with a strike card and show it who's boss. Oh man, Heavy Blade Plus is a beast of a card. It deals a whopping 14 damage and gets stronger with each point of strength. Definitely adding this to my deck for some serious damage potential. Let's flex on this jawworm with some block and damage, multitasking at its finest. Let's beef up our defenses with this bad boy and make those monsters regret trying to mess with us. Let's smack that bug with a bash and make it regret messing with us. Let's take out that louse with a strike. Gotta get rid of that extra damage potential. Time to flex my muscles and show this jawworm who's boss with a massive heavy blade plus attack. Time to give that jawworm a taste of my powerful strike. Let's knock it down a notch. This jawworm is looking at me funny, so I'm going to show it who's boss with a solid punch to the face. Let's chat with Neo, because who knows, maybe she'll give us some sweet loot or a cool relic. Plus, I'm always down for some good banter. Oh man, enemies with 1 HP in the next 3 combats? That's like playing on easy mode. Let's breeze through these battles and show them who's boss. Let's take on the monster at Node 2, because I'm feeling pumped up and ready to show off my skills in battle. I'm just gonna slap down some defense and chill for a bit. You know, let the cultist do its thing. Time to finish off this cultist with a good old strike. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh man, Heavy Blade is a beast card. It deals a whopping 14 damage and gets stronger with your strength. Definitely adding this to my deck for some big hits. Let's hit up that question mark node. Who knows, maybe we'll find some sweet loot or a fun event to spice things up. Oh man, losing 3 HP sounds rough, but gaining 2 energy for free? Sign me up. Let's get that extra energy boost. Let's go for the monster node. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to take on any challenge. Bring it on. Slay the spire. This slime is about to get squished like a bug. Time to say goodbye to the slimy fellow with a swift strike to the finish. Alright, Power Through is a solid pick here. It gives me some block and adds wounds to my hand, which can be useful with certain cards. Let's go with this one. Who needs HP when you can have gold, am I right? Let's gather that gold and live life on the edge. Let's swing that heavy blade and crush that looter. Time to show them who's boss. This looter is trying to steal my gold, but I'm not letting that happen. Time to show them who's boss with a good old strike. Let's smack this looter with a bash and make it regret stealing my gold. I'm feeling a bit low on energy, so I'll just take a quick bloodletting break to power up. This looter is getting on my nerves with its thievery and vulnerability, so I'm gonna smack it with a good old strike to show it who's boss. This looter is about to regret stealing my gold with that thievery power. Time to show it who's boss with a good old strike. Oh man, Headbutt is awesome. Not only does it deal damage, but it also lets me put a card from my discard pile back on top of my draw pile. Talk about recycling cards. I'm definitely picking this one. Hey, we're not looking too hot with only 62 out of 80 HP. Let's take a chill pill and rest to heal 30% of our max HP. We gotta make sure we're in tip-top shape to tackle whatever comes our way in this crazy spire. Let's take on the monster. I need some more gold to buy all the shiny relics and cards in the shop later. Plus, I'm feeling strong and ready to crush some enemies. This slaver is going down. Let's show them who's boss with a good old strike. This slaver is going down. Time to show them who's boss with a good old strike to the face. All right, let's just slap those wounds into my hand and get that sweet block. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's smash this slaver with a heavy blade. Time to flex those muscles and show who's boss. Oh man, Sentinel is a great card to have in the deck. It gives me some block, and if I exhaust it, I get extra energy. It's like a little bonus for using it. Hey, we're not looking too hot with only 71 out of 80 HP. Let's take a chill pill and rest to heal up 30% of our max HP. We'll be back in tip-top shape in no time. Let's flex those muscles and hit the slime with a heavy blow. I'm gonna smack that slimy boy with a strike to show it who's boss and move closer to victory. Let's start by dealing some damage to the acid slime L to chip away at its health. Let's smack that slimy boy with some bash action and make it regret messing with us. This card is perfect for getting some extra energy to play more cards and hopefully finish off this slime quickly. Let's smack that slime with Headbutt and bring back a useful card from the discard pile. Time to show this slime who's boss. I'm gonna slam down, power through, and block like a pro. Those slimes won't know what hit them. I'm throwing up my shield with Sentinel, hoping to get that extra energy boost if it gets exhausted. Gotta stay protected and energized, you know? I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. Let's smack that slimy monster with a headbutt and bring back a powerful card to use again. Let's smash this slime with a heavy blade. Gotta take down the big guy first. Let's smack that slimy monster with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. Let's slap some wounds in my hand and build a big block wall to protect myself. Time to fortify. I'm feeling a bit low on energy, so I'll just take a little HP hit to get that boost and unleash some more attacks. This acid slime M is on its last legs, so let's give it a final smackdown with a strike. This acid slime is about to throw some serious damage my way, so I better put up some defenses to stay alive. This slime is about to get bashed so hard, it'll wish it stayed in the sewer. Oh man, Searing Blow is a beast of a card. It can be upgraded so many times and deal massive damage. Definitely adding this to my deck. Time to bring down the hammer with Heavy Blade on Lagavulin. Let's crush this fight! Let's smack that Lagavulin with a big hit from Searing Blow and show it who's boss. Time to lose a bit of HP for that sweet energy boost. Let's go all out. Let's smack Lagavulin with this headbutt card and shuffle a useful card back into my deck for later. Time to show this monster who's boss. This is a no-brainer. Gotta defend myself from that big hit coming my way. Hey there. Not much, just getting ready to dive into some Slay the Spire gameplay. How about you? Time to beef up my defenses and show Lagavulin who's boss. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike. Gotta chip away at that health. This is going to be a big hit on Lagavulin. Let's see if we can take it down quickly. Let's give Lagavulin a little love tap with this strike card and show it who's boss. Hello, I'm Algoria Nova, and I'm from the digital realm of Vtuber land. Thanks for tuning in to my Slay the Spire stream. Where are you watching from? This strike card is going to give Lagavulin a taste of my power. Let's chip away at that health bar. Let's slap on some armor and tank that hit like a pro. This is a tough fight, so I need to stack up on block to survive. Plus, the extra wounds might come in handy for future plays. Thank you. I'm glad you find Slay the Spire interesting. It's definitely one of my favorite games to play and stream. Have you played it before? Let's lose a bit of HP to gain some energy and unleash a flurry of attacks on Lagavulin. Lagavulin is going down. Time to show this monster who's boss with a solid hit. Let's pop that sentinel for some block and maybe get some extra energy if we're lucky. Playing it safe with a little defense, gotta make sure Lagavulin doesn't knock me out. Time to headbutt Lagavulin and set up for the next turn. Am I new to streaming? Oh, totally. Just started recently, but already having a blast slaying spires with you all. Let's go for a chat with Neo. Maybe she'll give us some cool relics or something. Plus, I'm curious to see what she has to say. Oh man, enemies with 1 HP? That's like playing on Easy mode. I'll take that option and breeze through these combats like a pro gamer. Let's start by taking on this monster. Gotta warm up before facing the tougher challenges ahead, you know? Thanks, Scorpio girl. I'll need all the luck I can get with my questionable card choices and risky plays. Time to finish off this pesky jawworm with a good old strike card. I mean, who doesn't love a good boomerang? And this one hits 3 times for just 1 energy. It's like getting triple the fun in one card. This card is like throwing a boomerang at the enemies, hoping it hits them multiple times and takes them out in one go. Ooh, a free random attack? Yes, please. Let's add some spicy randomness to the mix. Let's go for the question mark node because, who knows, maybe we'll find a cool relic or event to spice things up. Let's pray and remove a card from our deck. Hey, Scorpio. Who needs that extra HP anyway, right? Oh, girl, I'm all eat. We're here to slay, not to play it safe. Ears for suggestions. Gotta make this channel as cool as my ice-cold heart, right? Let's keep the party going and hit that continue button. We're on a roll and ain't no winged statue gonna stop us now. Oh man, I gotta grab that gold. Who needs HP when you can have shiny coins, am I right? Let's go for the gold, baby. Oh man, Juggernaut is like having a little buddy that punches enemies every time you block. It's like having your own personal bodyguard that also beats up bad guys. Definitely adding this to my deck. Let's spice things up with a random attack in my hand for free. Who doesn't love free stuff? Let's swing that searing blow at Lagavulin and show him who's boss. Time to give Lagavulin a taste of my powerful strikes and show it who's boss. Time to give Lagavulin a little love tap with this strike card. Gotta whittle down that health bar. Let's smash Lagavulin with a bash, make it vulnerable, and show it who's boss. Let's throw some boomerangs at Lagavulin and see if we can get lucky with some big hits. Time to bring the heat with Searing Blow and show Lagavulin who's boss. Let's smack Lagavulin with some strikes and show it who's boss. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike to show it who's boss. Let's smash Lagavulin with this beefed-up Searing Blow and show it who's boss. Let's throw some swords at Lagavulin and see if we can finish this fight in style. Oh man, Pommel Strike is a great card. It deals damage and lets you draw a card, which is super useful for cycling through your deck. Plus, it's only 1 energy cost, so it's a no-brainer pick. Oh man, we are pretty beat up right now. Let's take a breather and rest to heal 30% of our max HP. We need all the HP we can get to keep climbing this spire. Let's go for Carnage. It's a high damage attack that can help us take down tough enemies quickly. Plus, it's ethereal, so we don't have to worry about it clogging up our deck for too long. Let's grab Anger. It's a 0-cost attack that deals 6 damage and adds a copy of itself to our discard pile. More damage for free? Yes, please. Let's grab True Grit. It gives us some block and helps us thin out our deck by exhausting a random card. Plus, who doesn't love a bit of randomness in their life? Let's beef up our strength with Inflame. We'll be hitting harder and crushing our enemies in no time. I'm gonna leave the shop. Let's grab that treasure. Maybe we'll find some shiny new cards or relics to help us on our journey. Let's spin the sword and see where it lands. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit that pesky looter a few times. Let's block some hits and get rid of a card while we're at it. Multitasking at its finest. Let's throw some anger at that slimy boy and make sure it regrets messing with us. Let's throw down the juggernaut and watch those enemies take some damage every time I block. It's like getting a free punch in with every shield up. Time to give that spike slime a little love tap with a strike card. Let's show it who's boss. This slime is about to get absolutely obliterated by my Carnage card. Say goodbye to that 20 HP, buddy. Oh man, corruption is such a game changer. It makes all your skills cost 0 and exhausts them when you play them. It's like a free skill party all day long. Let's grab this bad boy and wreak havoc on our enemies. Time to spice things up with a random attack from the Infernal Blade. Let's smack that mad gremlin with an uppercut and make it regret messing with us. Hello there. What's up, Wintermoon577? Hey, Wintermoon577, what's crackin'? Let's throw some anger at that sneaky gremlin and show it who's boss. Let's smash that gremlin wizard with Carnage and show them who's boss. Let's smack that wizard with an uppercut and make it regret messing with us. Hey, this card is a solid pick. It gives me some block and lets me draw a card. Can't go wrong with that combo. All right, time to bash that fungi beast and make it regret messing with me. Let's show it who's boss. I know it's not the most exciting move, but hey, sometimes you gotta play defense to stay alive, right? Let's throw some anger at that fungi beast and show it who's boss with some good old damage. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to shield myself from that fungi beast's next attack. Can't have it ruining my day. Let's just shrug it off and draw a card. Gotta keep the energy up and see what we can get next. Let's smack that fungi beast with a pommel strike and draw a card for some extra spice in our hand. Hey, Rage is a cool card. It can help me gain some extra block when I play my attacks. Let's add it to the deck. Let's give that louse a good old bash and make it regret crossing paths with us. Let's spice things up with a random attack for free. Who doesn't love a good surprise? Time to light things up and burn those pesky louses to a crisp with a fiery explosion. Oh yeah, let's pump up that strength with Inflame. Can never have too much power, right? Let's smack that looter with a pommel strike and maybe draw into something spicy for the next turn. I'm going to play Shrug It Off to shrug off the damage and maybe draw something good. Can't let that looter steal my gold. This card will give me some extra defense while I go on the offensive. It's like having a shield and a sword at the same time. Let's just smash that looter with carnage and move on to the next fight. Let's smack that looter with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. Time to throw up the shields and protect myself from getting smacked around by that looter. Let's spin around like a whirlwind and smack all these enemies at once. Time to show them who's boss. Let's go with Thunderclap. Dealing damage and applying vulnerable to all enemies is a great way to set up for bigger attacks later on. Oh man, we are so low on HP right now. Let's rest and heal up 30% of our max HP. We need all the health we can get to survive in this crazy spire. Let's throw some swords at this big guy and see if we can annoy him enough to shift his mode. Let's spice things up with a random attack for free. Why not? Let's block some damage and get rid of a random card while we're at it. Let's just smash that Carnage card down on the enemy and watch the damage numbers fly. Let's smack the Guardian with some strikes to show it who's boss. Let's zap them all with Thunderclap and make them more vulnerable to our attacks. It's like giving them a little shock therapy. I'm feeling a bit lazy to go all out with attacks, so I'll just play Rage to passively gain some block while I figure out my next move. Let's slap Thunderclap on all these enemies to make them more vulnerable to our attacks. It's like giving them a little shock to spice things up. Let's smack him with a pommel strike and see what goodies we can draw for our next move. Let's get that rage going and show this Guardian who's boss. I'm feeling the power of Juggernaut right now. Let's make it rain down on this Guardian. Let's go for some random damage with Sword Boomerang. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit the monster hard. Time to unleash the big damage with Carnage and show this Guardian who's boss. Let's throw some anger at the Guardian, show them who's boss with some extra damage and card cycling. Let's smack the Guardian with a bash and make it easier to take down later. This is a no-brainer. Gotta pump up that strength to crush the enemy. Let's chat it up with Neo. Maybe she'll give us some sweet relics or a cool event. Plus, who doesn't love a good chat with a mystical being? Who needs a starting relic when you can get a random boss relic instead? Let's spice things up and take the risk for some epic loot. Let's keep the monster train going. More monsters, more fun, right? Plus, I need that sweet loot. This bash card is going to make that jawworm regret messing with me, dealing a big hit and making it more vulnerable to my attacks. This jawworm is really bugging me, so I'm going to smack it with a strike card and show it who's boss. This jawworm is about to feel the wrath of my bash. Time to show it who's boss. Let's add some randomness to our attacks with Sword Boomerang. It's like playing darts with enemies, but way more dangerous. Let's smack that cultist with a strike card to show it who's boss. Let's give this cultist a little bash and make it easier to defeat. Let's throw some boomerangs at that cultist and see if it can dodge them all. This cultist is going down. Time to show them who's boss with a big hit. Time to say goodbye to the cultist with a swift strike. Adios, buddy. Let's burn some cards and draw more cards. Burning Pact is the way to go for some spicy card cycling action. More potions means more power. Plus, who can resist a good deal? I'm going for 2 potions. Let's go for the question mark node. Maybe we'll find some cool loot or a helpful event. Plus, who doesn't love a little mystery in their life, right? Let's burn through this deck and see what goodies we can find to crush these slimes. Time to burn some cards and draw into some spicy plays. This little slime is on its last legs. Time to give it a final smackdown with this free strike card. This slime is going down. Time to show it who's boss with a solid punch to the face. Let's smack this slime around a bit and make it easier to take down. Let's smack that slimy boy with a big hit and move on to the next challenge. Ooh, this card is like getting stronger the more you get beat up. It's like a revenge move. Love it. Let's burn through some cards and see what else we can get to turn this battle around. Gotta throw up some defenses to protect myself from that sneaky looter. Can't let them steal my gold. This looter is really getting on my nerves with its thievery power, so I'm just gonna smack it with a good old strike to show it who's boss. This is going to be a big hit on that looter, and it's going to cost me less because I've been taking some hits myself. This looter is trying to steal my gold with its thievery power, but I'm not going to let that happen. Time to show it who's boss with a good old strike. Let's burn through some cards and see if we can find something spicy to turn this battle around. I'm going to unleash the blood for blood on that sneaky looter to show it who's boss. Oh man, Armaments is a must-have. Not only does it give you some block, but it also upgrades a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Talk about value. Let's take a break at the rest node. Gotta recharge my batteries before facing more challenges. Oh man, we're barely hanging on with just 20 HP out of 80. Let's take a chill pill and rest to heal 30% of our max HP. We need all the help we can get to survive this crazy dungeon. Let's take on the monster node. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to crush some enemies. Bring it on. Let's give that spike slime a good old bash and make it regret sliming its way into this fight. This slime is looking a bit squishy, so I'm going to smack it with a strike and watch it go splat. This is gonna be epic. I'll unleash the blood for blood on the Spike Slime S and watch it crumble under the massive damage. Let's burn some cards and draw into some better options. I'm going to unleash the fury of blood for blood on that Spike Slime S and show it who's boss with my combat-worn strength. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. Let's give that slimy foe a good bash and make it easier to take down in the next turn. This acid slime is on its last legs, so I'm just going to finish it off with a good old strike. Hey, combust is like setting your enemies on fire every turn. It's like having a little bonfire party in the middle of battle. Definitely adding this to my deck. Let's smack that acid slime M and take it down a notch. This is a risky move, but hey, fortune favors the bold, right? Let's see if this pays off. Let's shield up and block those incoming attacks like a pro. Let's throw some swords at that slimy fella and get rid of it before it causes any trouble. This acid slime MM is on its last legs, so I'm going to finish it off with a strike. This jaw worm is giving me a toothache. Time to give it a taste of its own medicine. I'm going to burn through my deck like a wildfire and draw into some sweet plays. This big bad jaw worm needs a taste of my strike. Let's show it who's boss. Let's give this jaw worm a little love tap with a strike card, shall we? I'm not feeling too confident with my current health, so I better put up some defenses to stay alive a bit longer. This jaw worm is about to feel the wrath of my Bash Plus. Let's smash it with some damage and make it easier to defeat. Time to beef up and make my cards even stronger for the long haul. This big boy is going down with a powerful strike, no mercy. Oh man, Pommel Strike is a solid choice here. It deals damage and lets me draw a card, which is always handy. Plus, it's only 1 energy. Oh, gold, sweet gold. Who needs HP when you can have shiny coins instead? Let's destroy and get that sweet cash money? Let's hit up that question mark node. Who knows, maybe we'll find some cool loot or a helpful event. Upgrade 2 random cards? More like upgrade 2 random chances to kick some monster butt. Let's do this!